attentive.
Hello and welcome to the Liberian TV network. Today we are right here at the grounds of the Capitol building where there's a mountain pressure in demanding the removal of Councillor J. Fonati Koffa as House Speaker of the House of Representatives. So keep posted as we bring the details and information that you guys want.
I said that already.
So after reading,
yeah, please, let me quiet.
Ladies and gentlemen, member of the 4 estates, we want to first of all let you know that the ground that we stand on is the official grounds of the legislature. Any power to be executed starts on the ground. Consistent with Article 30 of the 1986 Constitution, which gives power for those that have reached the age to contest for representative, Senate, Vice President, and President. Article 49 of the 1986 Constitution also provides that having been elected as a legislator, there should be election for Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and elect officers. For the smooth functioning of the House. And the same Article 49 provides that any of those leaders can be removed by cause by tutor resolution of the membership of that House. Having obtained the requisite number that require legitimacy to make decisions as to who would be our leader, specifically a speaker and other leaders of the House. Honorable Nyan from Flomo of Nima County, Electoral District number 1, has been charged with the responsibility to inform the general public and the world at large that we are resolved, and therefore he will read the resolution followed by those who signed the resolution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Sen Jikuka of Nima County, Electoral District 5. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, please give me your ears. Resolution of 2/3 majority of the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia for a vote of no confidence in Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Koffa, Speaker. Whereas Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution and Rule 9.1 of the Rules and Procedures of the House of Representatives state, among other things, that the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and other officers so elected may be removed from office for cause by resolution of the majority of the members of the House based on Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution and Rule 9.1 of the Rules and Procedures of the House of Representatives. Members of the 2/3 majority are formed causes below for the court of vote of no confidence in Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Koffa as Speaker. Whereas the Speaker, Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Koffa, is significantly conflicted with interests which is impeding the smooth functions of various committees by being a lead consultant and lawyer for several agencies of government, concessions, and other private companies in the country over which the House of Representatives exercises oversight responsibilities. These agencies and concessions include the Liberian Petroleum and Refining Corporation, the Liberian Maritime Authority, National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority, Telecommunications Authority, NASCOM, Central Trust Savings and Loan Bank, Central Bank of Liberia, Rabas International Airport, National Port Authority, National Oil Company of Liberia, B Mountain Mining Company, Western Customs, etc. This violates Rule 45.1 and Rule 45.2 of the Rules and Procedures of the House of Representatives on the subheading Conflict of Interest, which states, where a member elected or delegated by the House to perform a certain task finds that the case at hand is related to his or interest or that of a close relative, he or she shall withdraw from handling the case after notifying the House, the Speaker, or the committee of which he or she is a member. Rule 45.2. No member may be employed or engage himself or herself in an occupation which is incompatible with the responsibilities vested on him or her, or is in breach of the trust given to him or her, or is damaging to the prestige and dignity of the House. Evidently, the Speaker, Honorable Councillor Fonati Koffa, conflicts his business interests with his leadership of the Honorable House of Representatives, which grossly violates Rule 45.1 and is incompatible with the position, tarnishes the prestige and reputation of the House, and is detrimental to the common good of the Liberian people. Whereas the Honorable Speaker single-handedly selected Liberia's representatives to the ECOWAS Parliament and lied on an oath that he conducted an election. On February 7, 2024, without the conduct of an election, the Speaker submitted a list of Liberia's members of the House of Representatives to the 6th Legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament, to Dr. Sidi Mohammed, the Right Honorable Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. In the transmitted letter, which bears the subject, election of Liberian representatives to the 6th Legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament, the Liberian House Speaker lied on an oath and misled the ECOWAS Parliament, violating provisions of the protocol of the ECOWAS Parliament. Honorable Councillor Fonati Koffa's actions are in total contravention of the subsection A of Article 18 of the ECOWAS Protocol titled Elections, Terms of Office and Vacancies, which states that state representatives shall be elected by direct universal suffrage by citizens of member states. They are also in contravention of subsection B of Article 18 of the ECOWAS Protocol. Subsection B says that each representative of each member state reflect as much as possible the political configuration in the state. Even more consequential, the Speaker's actions violated Rule 40.1 and 40.2, which are under the heading Rule 40, Honesty and Transparency. Rule 41 states, without prejudice to the provision of this rule, every member shall be honest and transparent at any time. Rule 40.2, which tends to define what honest and transparent means, states as follows. No member may introduce false information or associated matter pretending that it is true. The occupant of the office of the Speaker is expected to exhibit a high degree of morality and protect the rule of law, but the Speaker's actions evidently reveal that he lacks the moral and behavioral competence to perform this office. 3. Whereas the Speaker, Honorable Councillor Fonati Koffa, during his tenure as Deputy Speaker of the 54th Legislature, Alamine overspent his budget and was believed to have used this budget line as a conveyor for suspicious financial transactions. This is evidenced by the alarming outturn of 4,038,678 actual money spent and a whopping 2,936,159 higher than the amount of 1,102,520 budgeted for fiscal year 2023 of the Office of the Deputy Speaker. The reference is page 3 of the fiscal year 2024 draft national budget. This practice amounts to systematic corruption, continues to reflect negatively on the office of the Speaker, and subject this honorable House shaded practices by putting a credibility on the image of the honorable House, which immensely violates Article 5C of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, which says that the Republic shall take steps by appropriate legislation, executive orders, to eliminate sectionalism, tribalism, and such abuses of power as misuse of government resources nepotism, and all corrupt practices. Rule 44.1 of our old rule, being free from corruption of the House rules and procedures states. Members are expected to fight corruption effectively by being free from corrupt practices and opposing corruption and set example in any anti-corruption struggle. 4. Whereas the 7-day sitting of the second quarter of the first session of the Honorable House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia, June 6, 2024, was reviewed through its agenda that the budget law was altered by Honorable Speaker, Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Koffa. A communication from Honorable Clarence G. Gar, representative of Electoral District 5 of Monrovia County, craved the indulgence of plenary to recall the national budget for illegal alteration of the budget law. 4.1. Whereas, on April 29, 2024, the 9-day journal of the extraordinary section of the Honorable House of Representatives of the first quarter of the first section of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia reviews that the Honorable House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature met on April 29, 2024 with representatives of District 2 Grand Crew County, Honorable J. Fonati Koffa, Speaker and Presiding Officer for the sole passage of the 2024 national budget. The motion was proffered by Honorable James Cllr of District 2 Bon County, and the motion states, and I quote, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and distinguished colleagues, having listened to a well-weighed report from the Committee on Ways, Means and Finance and on due diligence and taking into consideration that this budget was initially submitted by the Executive in a tune of $692,408,827 United States dollars, and taking into consideration that the committee invited all agencies that are captured in the budget for budget defense in such proceeding. Those that had issues and qualms were submitted to the Committee on Ways, Means and Finance and was taken into consideration. Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and distinguished colleagues, I move, if I can obtain a second, that this instrument submitted to this plenary be passed with the following. That for controlling purposes, everywhere in the budget law where LB is stated, be replaced Public Accounts Committee, which is PAC. That has the responsibility to ensure that there is transparency in all government entities. That is to say, that in government spending, all entities be passed as such, and that all communication, there be accepted, and any motion for reconsideration must be tried and tested on this matter. The motion was seconded by Honorable Clarence Gar of Electoral District 5, Monrovia County. 5. Whereas the Speaker was unilaterally created new committees and new departments, merged new departments with an existing one in the House of Representatives without the approval of the higher decision-making body, and without regard to standard practice.